Breaking news! The Prime Minister of Bangladesh has fled the country as millions of Bangladeshis have taken to the streets to protest unfair hiring quotas. Could a coup happen? Guess you'll have to find out later on the Language Connection news channel. Bangladesh. You've probably seen it on your sweatshirt. Have you ever found it on a map? It's here in Southeast Asia between India, more of India, and Myanmar. It's a country smaller than the state of Florida but has a population of over 170 million people, making it one of the densest countries on Earth. How are there so many people in Bangladesh? Because of its secret weapon, its 907 rivers. These rivers, including the massive Brahmaputra and Ganges, flood during monsoon season, leaving behind vast amounts of nutrients in the Bangladeshi soil. This rich soil is great for cultivating the rice, wheat, and jute that you need to grow your population. The Ganges River also gives Bangladesh the Ganges Delta, a massive network of wetlands where the river meets the Bay of Bengal. It sounds like Bangladesh has a ton of water, and that's a good thing, right? Yeah, except that Bangladesh is highly prone to flooding and is hit by an average of 4 typhoons a year. Flooding, combined with these storms, has killed hundreds of thousands of Bangladeshis and forced millions to relocate. Not everything has to be covered in water, though. Bangladesh is home to the longest continuous beach in the world, the 96-mile-long Cox's Bazar on its border with Myanmar. At least there's a nice beach there because Bangladesh and Myanmar do not get along well. Since 2016, thousands of Rohingyan people have fled to Bangladesh to escape genocide in Myanmar, which puts pressure on a country that already has so many people in it. It also doesn't help that Myanmar is a military dictatorship. Well, Bangladesh has to at least get along with India, right? Kind of. The two countries mainly disagree over religion, since Bangladesh is majority Muslim and India is majority Hindu. But it's a little more complex than that. You see, for thousands of years, the area that is now Bangladesh was controlled by Indian empires like the Maurya and the Mughal. And then the British came along. Everything was great, except for the 2 terrible famines that the British caused, and Bangladesh became free in 1947.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
They became a part of the new country of Pakistan. But Pakistan's pretty far away, and they thought that Bangladeshi culture and the Bengali language was inferior, so this union obviously wasn't going to last for that long. Civil war broke out, and Bangladesh won its independence in 1971 after India joined its side. Bangladesh's politics have been pretty rocky since then. They've had a lot of prime ministers, some of whom have either resigned or been assassinated. But since then, the country has experienced tremendous growth. In 1971, Bangladesh was completely reliant on foreign aid to keep its population alive. Now, it's a self-sustaining country with a massive economy, but this comes at a price. That price being $38 a month, which is Bangladesh's minimum wage, making it a right place for workforce exploitation. Because of this cheap price and a massive amount of labor, thousands of textile factories have sprung up across the country. Companies like Gap, H&M, Zara, and JCPenney's have all exploited cheap Bangladeshi labor and have put their workers in terrible working conditions. Even so, the textile industry has made Bangladesh the country that it is today. It accounts for 80% of Bangladesh's exports and 15% of its GDP. Wait, sorry, something's coming in. I think I'm being interrupted. Breaking news, this just in. The longest-serving Prime Minister of Bangladesh has resigned, and her government has collapsed after millions of Bangladeshis took to the streets to protest a new jobs quota that favored members of the ruling Awami League and veterans of the 1971 Independence War. The country is in complete turmoil, with schools closing, the internet being shut down, and India evacuating its citizens from the country. Prime Minister Hasina will be replaced by Nobel Peace Prize winner Mohammed Yusuf, who has a lot to do to fix the country. Oh, that sounds crazy. I hope the situation gets better in Bangladesh. If you have your own thoughts about the current crisis in Bangladesh, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. And if you made it to the end of this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for a beach vacay to Barbados.